Today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions in the world of finance right now. Is crypto in 2025 going to be a billionaire maker, or just another bubble waiting to burst? If you've been keeping an eye on the market, you know Bitcoin just hit a massive milestone, $100,000 per coin. We're going to break it all down, so stick around to find out whether this is the start of something huge or a sign that things might go south. Let's set the stage. Back in 2011, Bitcoin was worth just $1. Fast forward to today, and Bitcoin is now trading at a jaw-dropping $100,000. It's a huge milestone. And many are wondering, could this be the start of a new bull run that'll make some people billionaires? Or are we just witnessing another bubble waiting to pop? So, what's been driving this rise? Well, Bitcoin's price has surged over the past few years, and institutional adoption is a big reason behind that. Companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and even financial giants like Fidelity are buying up Bitcoin in big amounts. And don't forget, countries like El Salvador have made Bitcoin legal tender. But at 100,000, it's clear that this isn't just a fad anymore. It's a major player in the global economy. Now, before you start thinking this price will just keep going up forever, let's look at the other side of the story. As much as 100,000 sounds amazing, the crypto market has always been volatile. We've seen Bitcoin crash by 80% in the past, and no one knows for sure if we'll see another one of those wild drops. There's a lot to consider. On the bullish side, there's a lot of excitement right now. In 2023 alone, Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies grew by more than 50%. And as of 2025, we're seeing more and more mainstream adoption. A report by Grayscale shows that nearly 40% of American adults now own some form of crypto. Institutional investors are pouring billions of dollars into digital assets, and Bitcoin is gaining more legitimacy as a store of value similar to gold. Plus, there's a growing number of nations embracing digital currencies. The European Union is considering a digital euro, and China's digital yuan is already in use. This global trend of digitizing currencies is only boosting Bitcoin's potential to become a mainstream asset. But, and this is a big but, crypto is still highly speculative, and the risks are very real. We've seen how quickly markets can shift. Remember when Bitcoin crashed from $69,000 to $16,000 in 2022? Crypto is still largely driven by investor sentiment, which can turn on a dime. In fact, the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies fluctuates by hundreds of billions of dollars every year. Let's not forget the risk of a bubble. Remember 2017? That was when we saw the ICO boom. Tons of new crypto projects launched, and the prices skyrocketed. But by early 2018, we saw a massive crash, and many projects lost nearly everything. It's a reminder that crypto's massive gains often come with massive risk. Regulation is another risk. Governments, especially in the US and China, have started cracking down on crypto. In fact, the US has been discussing stricter regulations that could impact everything from trading to mining. If these regulations become too harsh, it could put a major dent in Bitcoin's price. And speaking of mining, there's also the environmental factor. Bitcoin mining is incredibly energy intensive. In fact, Bitcoin's energy consumption is higher than entire countries like Argentina. But the good news is that more projects are moving toward eco-friendly solutions. Ethereum, for example, transitioned to a proof-of-stake model in 2022, cutting its energy consumption by over 99%. Still, the energy consumption issue could be a major obstacle to crypto's future, especially with increasing pressure to go green. So let's talk about the big picture. Could Bitcoin be a billionaire maker? It's certainly possible. With a price of $100,000, Bitcoin's market cap is already in the trillions, and if it keeps growing, it could continue making some early investors incredibly wealthy. But it could also crash. Remember, there's always that possibility. By 2025, Bitcoin could either be a cornerstone of the global financial system, or it could face another significant correction. As we've seen in the past, it's a risky but exciting market. Another key factor to consider is the rise of decentralized finance, or DeFi, and the impact it's having on the crypto world. DeFi applications, which allow people to borrow, lend, and trade without the need for traditional banks, have grown exponentially in recent years. In 2025, the total value locked in DeFi protocols are expected to surpass $250 billion. This shift is helping to create a more decentralized and inclusive financial system, making cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum even more valuable. DeFi could be a game changer for the financial system, and if it continues growing at this rate, it will play a major role in crypto's future. But we can't ignore the other side of the coin. competition? Bitcoin may be the first, but it's no longer the only player. Ethereum, Solana, and newer platforms like Polkadot are gaining traction by offering faster transactions, lower fees, and more scalability. This means that while Bitcoin may still hold the title of king in the crypto world, the competition for market share is fierce, and it could affect Bitcoin's dominance moving forward. It's going to be fascinating to watch how these different projects evolve over the next few years. So, the bottom line? If you're thinking of investing in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, make sure you're prepared for the ride. Do your research, understand the risks, and only invest what you can afford to lose. And remember, in the world of crypto, things change fast. What do you think? Do you see Bitcoin hitting 200 Inc by 2025, or do you think we're headed for another crash? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your predictions. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on crypto and the markets. Catch you in the next one.